Is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
Motion to adopt it.
Second.
All right, thanks, guys. So we can go right into committee updates. And we have a couple things about the constitutional events and all that. So I'm going to start off with Derek Latman and MSJ.
Sure. So we're still working with the idea of the project of having some of our friars online and essentially posting pictures of them on Instagram, giving a little bio detail, telling, the folks that look at them, why they want to be friars, and kind of gear it towards that way. Certainly not the Feast of the Friars look. A small little thing aside from that, I work in health promotion, and we are right now looking into apps that will potentially give students like more of like a break in terms of mental health, mental stress, kind of like a wellness opportunity. And so if anybody's interested in that and kind of looking into some of those resources, please reach out to me. I kind of consider it under MSJ anyway, but that's something as well if people are interested.
Great. Thank you, Derek. Caitlin Dellinger with Campus Climate. Go right ahead.
So as you guys know, Town Hall is next week. I heard from Father Peter's office today that they're like working with their own IT people to set up the Zoom webinar because like I can't do that with my account. So hopefully we'll get word on that soon and like be able to like push the link out and stuff. I really need questions, any sort of questions that you guys have. I'm sending the list to Father Peter on Friday. So literally anything, just send it to me or someone in Campus Climate so that we can, some ideas that we have so far is like decisions regarding graduation and if there's any changes to that, some post-COVID life ideas. And I'm sorry, Austin Glass sent me a question and I totally forgot what it was, but he had another good idea. So if you guys have anything, just go ahead and send it.
Great. Thanks, Caitlin. Brett, if you want to go ahead with ICC.
So it's going to, Pizza with the Provost is going to be March 30th, 5:30 to 6:30. It's not actually going to be called Pizza with the Provost. I spoke with his assistant and didn't really make sense anymore, sadly. So it's just going to be like a semester update with the Provost. I came up with a bunch of fun ideas, but they weren't too fond of all of them. So we just keep it nice and simple. And yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Thanks, Brett. Does anyone want to say anything for Slack in place of Chaley?
I can. I emailed any services to meet with them. They emailed us a few weeks ago, but because of coordination, we're just trying to figure something out. Everything else is good with public approvals, and yeah, that's really all the updates.
Awesome. Thanks, Jose. And then I'm just going to turn over to Maggie Imamzadeh quick to give a quick update on the Town Hall with Community First we are hosting.
Yeah, so I've been working with a few other members of the Senate, especially a lot of the freshman senators, to plan a town hall like surrounding everything Community First. And we decided on a date with our panelists, which are going to be Tom DeMarco, Kathy Burns, and Dr. Randy Weinstein from the Provost's office. And it's going to be March 24th, which is a Wednesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. So if anybody wants to put that in their calendars, just so you remember, that's going to be the date. And then we're also working on a list of questions. So if you have any questions, send them my way, please. Thank you.
Can I
Awesome.
ask for a point of information? Maggie, what's the I'm just wondering the purpose behind the Town Hall with Community First. Like, are they looking to say something, or is it for students to clarify, or?
So this came out of, if you remember in James's resolution a few weeks ago, he had that listed as one of the things, even though the resolution didn't go through, but I just thought it was a really good idea because I think like in SGA especially, we're in a position where we get to be in a lot of meetings that other students don't get to be in. And we get to, like, a lot of us are on the Community First committee. And so sometimes it's like hard to remember that maybe we have more information than the general student body does. And I remember during like pre-lockdown period, like there was a lot of confusion and everybody was stressed out because there was no communication for a couple days or so. And so basically my idea for this is for it to be like a community first meeting that's open to the whole student body, so that any students can ask any questions they want and they're talking directly to the administrators, sort of like the town hall with Father Peter.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks, Maggie. And Caroline Levine, want to go ahead with exec and community first?
Sure. I don't have anything directly about community first other than, typical, like you can see the cases on the dashboard that we're still doing pretty well. And also that you've hopefully all noticed that the programming has restarted. And then the other thing I was going to address, and I know you alluded to it, Lucy, was the email from Chief Tajetsky this morning. And I just wanted everyone to know that Amanda and I have talked with Ryan Ross, the Title IX coordinator, and there's actually a university-wide email that's going to be coming out soon, following up with students on that. And then we're looking at ways that SGA specifically and other groups can kind of work together to create some spaces. We're thinking right now spaces for students to kind of unpack what happened, ask questions, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in being involved in that, some of you already helped out today. Like I don't see Jose on my screen for some reason, but he helped out with that. But if you're interested, let me know.
Awesome. Thank you, Caroline. So next we are going to go to debating and voting on Andrew's amendment. Andrew's not here, but that does not change the process. And like I said, we're just going to roll ahead with it because we are on a bit of a time crunch. So with that, I'm going to pull up the amendment quick, just so everyone can kind of get a refresher. We did amend a section last time because everyone seemed upset about it, so we switched it around. But now you can see what the differences are still, and that's where we're at. So would anyone like to motion to open debate about the amendment?
Motion to open debate.
Second.
Awesome. Go ahead. Jake, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to speak in favor. I think last week, just the way we amended it, the conversation we had, I think we alleviated a lot of our issues, which previously existed. As pointed out last week, I think any concern about discrepancy in the number of people that will be on the committees won't be an issue due to Senate leadership actually appointing people. And just to rectify this issue that was brought to attention. So I will be voting yes.
Thank you. Derek, go ahead.
Sure, thank you. So I really appreciate what Andrew's done here. I think, I appreciate how he kind of put himself out there and really went to look at a constitutional amendment, which is definitely a big deal. However, the statement that still gives me trouble is saying that each group needs to have minimum 6 senators, because given the amount of senators that we have right now that are appointed within SGA and also the ones that we talk about in the Constitution, I don't believe it would be right for, say, MSJ, which I think is say supposed to be a smaller committee, as opposed to SLAC, which has many more responsibilities, I think, in terms of student life. So I'm uncomfortable with those kind of statements because I think they could really disbalance or unbalance what the Senate is, what the Senate ought to do. So I will be speaking against the bill, and I will not be voting. I'll be voting no tonight.
Jose, go ahead.
I will also be voting against this bill, voting no. I just think there needs to be more clarity with how we word things. I think Derek summed it up well that other committees have other responsibilities that might need more people. So I think we shouldn't put a cap on it at all, even though Andrew explained that there's not really a cap, even though there is. But yeah, I just think it needs to be thought out more and just reworded better. So I'll be voting no for this amendment.
If there are no more people that wish to debate, I'll motion to roll call vote.
Second.
Okay. I will keep track because I want to tonight. So All right.
Joey.
On my screen, Austin Glass.
Can I, Lucy? Do you mind?
Yes.
I
Derek.
record the votes.
Yeah, go ahead, Derek. You
Is
can
that
do
okay?
it. Yes,
Can I
that's-
can I call them out because I have them in order?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm sorry. So Austin Lynn.
No.
Okay. I want to make sure I count as well. Actually, Lucy, can you count the amount of people that vote yes and no, and I'll count. Thank you.
Yes.
So Austin's voted no. Steven? Not here tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. Austin Glass.
No.
Preston.
No.
Andrew Klein is not here, but he would vote yes. I believe. Can I write that down for him?
Yes. Yes. Proxy vote yes.
Caitlin.
No.
Chase.
No.
Gisette. Not here tonight. Brett.
Yes.
Becca.
No.
Olivia.
No.
Rachel.
No.
Liz.
No.
Stephanie. Proxy voted no. Maggie.
No.
Myself, no. Carlos.
No.
Jake.
Yes.
Lauren.
No.
Thomas.
No.
Joe. Not here. Tyler.
No.
Grace.
No.
Shaylee. I don't think she got back to me with a proxy. Oh, she did. No, sorry. Jose.
No.
T.
No.
Joey.
No.
James. Do you know James proxy, Lucy?
James did not proxy. No.
Okay. And then Lucy.
Abstain.
Thank you.
So with a so by vote of unanimity, the amendment has not been passed. So with that, it now goes back to Andrew. If he chooses to fix anything, put it back on the floor, it'd be another 2-week process. But with that, it has not passed. Before I let everyone go tonight, is Amanda Rappa on yet? She wanted to make a quick.
No, Lucy, she's not, and we'll deal with it in the future. What she was going to talk about.
Great, thank you, Caroline. Cool. So before you all head off, we do have. There are a few people hanging out afterwards to discuss writing amendments for the caucus and the way that we're going to go about that, because that's going to be happening in the coming weeks. So if you want to stay or if you want to at least hear about it, feel free to stay on the link. The people that already know about it, I will see you in a minute. But with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I know short meeting, but it's a crazy week. So have a good night. See you all soon.
Thanks, Lucy.